After a billion-dollar hailstorm hits an area, your focus should be on running your business, not on insurance claims. We have helped streamline the insurance process for hundreds of roofing contractors across the U.S., and we can do it for yours too. Visit us online at c3adjusters.com and learn how we can help you save time and get claims paid faster.
Good afternoon, everybody. Lead meteorologist Sean Choquet here for our daily 12 p.m. hail forecast, sponsored by C3 Group and Merlin Law. And as you may expect, if you watched yesterday, things are very quiet across the country today and probably through the remainder of the next 5 days. So we're going to take a little bit of time today to look at some stats of how 2018 has fared. So how's October comparing to other years? And I might go do a little bit of a hint towards how the rest of the fall is probably going to look. I don't have any graphics for that, but we'll talk about that. And I think before the week is over, I might do a whole post-analysis of Hurricane Michael. It's going to take a little bit longer to put together than this video that we had. And if you hadn't noticed the countdown video, I changed it up. The countdown's shorter, and the background video is a little more diverse than just the two hail clips. So that took a lot of my time yesterday as well. But anyway, make sure you guys download our app so you can watch all these videos every single day. And of course, to take full advantage of what Hailtrace has to offer, if you click on lightning bolt in the lower right hand corner of the screen, it brings up the video. You can continue working while the video is playing. And don't worry if you miss it live, you can re-watch this. It repeats every single day. You can just keep watching it. In the corner, I'll just play whatever was most recently live, and you can also watch it in full screen mode as well. Make sure notifications are set up as well, since especially this time of year when things are really getting quiet, any surprise storms you're not going to see coming as quite the surprise, and we'll have those notifications out there for you in case anything crazy does happen, or at the very least just videos every single day. You can push it out to your app, push it out to your email or on your desktop computer, and customize that to your business needs, whether it's for a city, metro, whole state, or the entire country. And Australia, there is hail in Australia so far this year. Nothing too crazy in a populated area where it is worth our time to really put a map together. Mapping in Australia is a pain to do right now. I don't have a whole lot to work with compared to the United States or even Canada, so we only save those for the major storms that happen there. So, state of the hail season. Obviously, the hail season's pretty much done. It's the fall time, but just to give you an idea of where we're at, we've had 6,364 hail reports so far this year. So this is through October 16th through yesterday, and I also have the number for 2017 through yesterday and the average through yesterday. The year-to-date average is going to be through the end of the month. And so if you see, again, the year started extremely slow. And then we had a very active June, which was a little less than 2017, and a very active July was much more than 2017's, if you guys recall, especially in Colorado, where a lot of hail happening, a big 5-star map in July. And then August, it dropped off a little bit, still more active than 2017 was, and then we've really dropped off since then in September and October. Obviously, with having any tropical activity, there very rarely is there tropical activity and hail at the same time. So having a major hurricane hit last week means October has been very quiet for hail so far. And it looks like we're going to be ending the month probably kind of close to this 57 here. And just as a little note, in 2011, from October 1st through October 16th, we had 56 hail reports. So it's right on par with 2011. The reason for that is we have had a La Nina that went to a neutral phase, and now we're going to be slowly easing into an El Nino phase going into next year. And it seems like, looking at averages from other years and everything, El Nino going into an El Nino year, coming out of a La Nina, going into a weaker El Nino, typically leads for the fall season to be very quiet. So unfortunately, it looks like we may have a pretty quiet couple of months here as we get towards the end of the year. And then we got to look ahead at 2019, which, based on the averages, based on previous years, so here we are year-to-date, 6,364, and previous years we are well below all the years except 2014. If you recall, 2014 was another atrocious year for hail. However, the big storms that happened in 2014 were a little more spread out. What made 2018 particularly rough for, I'm sure, quite a few folks that aren't in the state of Colorado or working these hurricanes is the fact that all the major hailstorms happened pretty much in Colorado or in the Dallas metro, so it kind of left a lot of people just kind of hanging. 2014 was a little more diversified. So that's what made this year well below average. The average right now is through the end of October, 7,171, and we are well below that. And I don't think we're even going to get above 63, get over 6,400. So it's going to be pretty quiet, especially compared to last year, which was a very active year. At this point, we're at over 8,000 hail reports. So we're below average for this month, and I think that's going to continue. I'd likely see by the end of October, maybe we get ourselves up to, at most, maybe 80, 85 hail reports. So what the average is through half of the month in October, I think, is what we'll end the month in. And then other than that, it's going to be a pretty quiet remainder of the year. But it doesn't take much. You just need that one big hailstorm maybe in November, or a big storm like 2013, for example. You had the big tornado outbreak in Illinois and Indiana. Crazy stuff can happen, and those, you don't see them too far out into the future. They come up pretty quick. So overall, the big hail days in comparison to previous years, we've only had this is probably going to be pretty close to the final number unless some real crazy stuff happens in December or November. We had 150 plus hail report days, which is half of the amount of 200 plus report days in 2017, and even less in 2016's. We had 15 days at 100 or more. It's more than 2016's total. However, a lot of the days were either right at 100 or just barely over 100. Obviously, last year was extremely active. So what made this year, what made our numbers not at record lows was literally because we had a series of days that had some hail, but not a ton of hail. So we never had any major events that had tons of hail. We didn't get over that 200 hail report threshold, but there was a consistent amount of hail, especially in the late season into the summertime. We've had 9 5-star maps, not counting the 2 hurricanes, Hurricane Michael and Hurricane Florence. Yes, those are 5-star maps. Almost exclusively hurricanes are 5-star maps. We might even might have to go back and make a different threshold for the star ratings for hurricanes. But obviously Michael is a devastating hurricane with a horrendous damage. That's very clearly a 5-star. And Hurricane Florence was pretty major as well with all that flooding. We had 13 5-star maps in 2017. And again, they were all over the place, so a lot of people to spread the wealth would work. And then the lower level maps even, we only had 11 4-stars so far this year compared to the 21 we had last year. And all those 4-stars that we made last year were very good storms in themselves. And then this year, in total, from 3-star maps or greater, those are the ones that you see us advertise on our Facebook page. We only had 51 of those this year here, but we had 77 across last year in 2017. And I think we even kind of lowered the criteria to get to a 3-star map around here this year. So those numbers might even be the tiniest bit inflated as well. So again, this year, much quieter than it was last year, but you guys all know that already. But the good news is, I mean, obviously I don't have a 2019 forecast out yet, but we're kind of, if it's a roller coaster ride, we're at the bottom of the hill. We're going to be going back up pretty soon here. So I think 2019 will be a marked improvement for hail, except for maybe Colorado, where you guys had your best hail year ever. So again, it's a matter of where you live. But as a nation as a whole, I think 2019 will be an improvement upon 2018 hail season. Now, going into your forecast for today, no hail expected. Going into tomorrow, no hail expected. And then through those 5 days, this is brought to you by C3 Group and Merlin Law Group. All those stats are also brought to you by C3 Group and Merlin Law Group as well. And there is no hail expected through the remainder of the week and into this weekend. So I think what we're going to do tomorrow, I may just have like a better mapped out forecast for the remainder of 2018's hail season, just the remainder of the year all the way through the end of December. I think I'll have something put together for that. Sorry guys, I have my wires, I keep stepping on it here. And on Friday, I should have a whole post analysis of Hurricane Michael, kind of talk about why Michael got so strong so quickly. I know a lot of people were completely caught off guard with how intense this thing was and how crazy it was and how unusual it is for the location that it happened at, and whether or not it'll become a Category 5, all that good stuff. Give you just a whole roundup of the craziness that was last week. And finally, make sure you follow us here on Facebook. Hit see first so you can see all the cool stuff we put together. I know I haven't been working on it, but we've been outsourcing all the video that we compiled from Hurricane Michael, from Derek and Frank's adventures, and we should have somebody have a video put together of all this footage that they took, and that will probably put on our Facebook whenever that is complete, so keep an eye out for that. And of course, when any other weather occurs or any deals that we have going on, because here at Hail Trace, we are doing our best to get you guys ready for 2019 or finish your 2018 strong in both. And give us a call, 855-334-4245. Email us, info@hailtrace.com, or visit our website at hailtrace.com. And keep an eye on our Facebook and everything. I think we've been doing trainings and demos and everything pretty consistently here every few days, so you guys know what we have to offer for your business. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, everyone. We'll see you again tomorrow at 12 p.m., where we'll look ahead at the remainder of 2018 to see if we can get a couple storms to squeeze out somewhere for the remainder of the year. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, everybody. I'll see you again tomorrow.